We chose Livingstone Design Build for three main reasons. First, we knew we were going to be doing this project from a great geographical distance, so we wouldn't be able to be on site often. And neither of us had ever built a home. We had no idea how all of the pieces integrated. So we knew we wanted a design build firm, someone to take it from siting the lot to the final finishes. The reason we chose Livingstone was because of the very strong recommendation of a close friend of ours who lives in Black Mountain.
They were a great pleasure to work with. We'd come up and view the work in progress periodically. We'd work with ID.ology to make selections, and each visit was a working visit, but they were all very pleasant and professional and really rewarding to work with.
Yeah, I mean, we really looked forward to it. Our whole process from start to finish, we were very fortunate. It was around 15 months. And for us, that was 15 fun months for us. It was like a retreat. It was really great. A couple of the unexpected surprises in all of this, but for one, for me, was that we ended up developing close personal friendships with our building supervisor, Mike Bates, and with Sean and with Laura.
We came up with a wonderfully sited house that gives us great views of the mountains.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. From start to finish, every part of the building process exceeded our expectations. They incorporated so many specific features that we wanted. One thing that we particularly wanted was a space in the house to transition from daytime living to nighttime living. And we asked them to create a bourbon book nook for us. So we love that.
You know, another great thing is the deck that we can sit on and drink coffee in the morning and whiskey at night and just enjoy the view that we see.
Right. And we wanted, this is a generational home, so it's not just for us, it's for our children and their families and our grandchildren. And so Sean and the architect worked out a whole independent living space downstairs. So there's living room area and a kitchen and bedrooms and baths, en suites, so that our children and their families can come and stay. And that was a really important feature to us. And Sean was very specific, asking us if we were building the house just for one use or whether we were building it to pass down. And that helped guide a lot of our design choices. The Indoor Air Plus certified piece was brand new to us. We've lived in so many older homes with a lot of problems, a lot of air purity problems. And hearing Sean describe the clean, pure air process here and how it guided design choices helped us become more environmentally aware. One concept that was new to us in the building process was the idea of whole living, including not only the green build, but environmentally sourced materials. Our individual choices about how we live not only affects this planet, but it affects everyone who lives on this planet. The way we built this home is one way that we love our neighbors the way we love ourselves.
And it made it clear that we can be better neighbors.
Yes.
In our choices.
Yeah, but just the choices we make on how we build and live. It was about more than just a beautiful home for us. It was about honoring the legacy of this part of the country that's known for its pure air and it's known for its healing air. And we wanted the benefit of living in this area and also preserving it so that it had that same quality for our children and our grandchildren.
We would certainly recommend Livingstone to anyone looking to build in this area.
Yeah. I mean, if your home is a foretaste of heaven, then we are absolutely knocking on heaven's door. For me, one of the best pieces of this whole process was the relationship with ID.ology. We worked with two different interior designers at ID.ology, and both of them really picked up on our design aesthetic, so much so that every space they created fit beautifully with the pieces that we'd collected over the years.
You know, since being married, we've moved a number of times and we picked up furniture and pieces on each of those moves, and some of them have made it up here. And the ID.ology always worked with Cynthia to bring them home.
Absolutely. They worked with me to bring it all home. And they were very sensitive to help educate us around the true cost of the quality of pieces that we were after. It was a very rewarding and educational experience. We were really well guided through the whole process by Laura and her team. We always knew what our alternatives were. We always knew what we were going to be looking at that day. And we always left with a great sense of satisfaction. There were a couple of times when the aesthetic of a selection was such that they could guide us toward a more affordable version of the same thing, and that allowed us to put the savings towards something that required it. There's not a single paint or finish or arch or beam that we would have done differently. Our overall experience with ID.ology was outstanding.
You know, it's just part of the team, the process from design through build through interiors, and all three parts of that worked remarkably well together and carried out our wishes.
Yeah, and the other thing that we found really valuable is that ID.ology and the showroom now is about so much more than just how you build a home. It's how you live your life. They are very faithful to their own principles. They live their principles, which increased our ability to trust them. This was the biggest financial investment that we will ever make. And they gave us such a sense that we weren't spending our money, we were reinvesting it. And that felt really good. Laura's vision, her aesthetic is remarkable. One of the most fun features is in the master bath, we have a wet room, which is double showers and spectacular tub with floor-to-ceiling sliding glass doors closing it off from the rest of the master bath. And it has one of the best views of the Seven Sisters. And then from the deck, the way the lights in the valley are all around us, and then the sky, on a clear night, it really is like being inside of a globe, because you go from the lights on the mountain to the smaller lights on the distant mountains, and then all the way up to the stars. That's really worth it all.